Why has every morning become a difficult ordeal? Many people wonder if everything is all right with them when they wake up feeling weak, with brain fog and a racing heart. This isn't just aging. It's an important signal from the body that shouldn't be ignored. Every day, millions of people over 65 perform the same morning routines, getting out of bed, drinking coffee, skipping breakfast, unaware that they are approaching a dangerous line, a stroke. A stroke is not a sudden event but the result of accumulated habits, especially morning ones. It's important to know that over 80% of strokes could be prevented if people were aware of one simple morning mistake that almost everyone makes. This mistake silently destroys blood vessels, makes the blood dangerous, and provokes pressure surges that can instantly change life. Why is this kept quiet? The answer lies in an inconvenient truth that many prefer to ignore. It's worth watching to the end to find out exactly which morning habit can harm health and how you can easily change your life by dedicating just 5 minutes a day to it. This isn't an advertising trick, but a scientifically based method that really works. It's a common belief that stroke is normal with age, but this is a dangerous misconception. Stroke is not a sentence but the result of morning decisions. Many elderly people think that if nothing hurts, everything is fine. Morning blood pressure spikes are blamed on the weather, skipped breakfasts are justified by a lack of appetite, and a cup of coffee on an empty stomach is considered a great way to wake up. However, these habits can be dangerous triggers that increase the risk of stroke, especially in the morning hours. Morning is the most vulnerable time for the brain and blood vessels. After sleep, the blood becomes thicker, pressure rises, blood vessels lose elasticity, and any wrong movement, drink, or even posture upon waking can provoke a stroke. Myths about the benefits of fasting in the morning, the normality of coffee on an empty stomach, and getting out of bed quickly sound appealing, but their price is too high: health and life. It's time to realize that all actions taken in the first hour after waking up can either destroy the brain or save it. Eggs, these humble gifts of nature, have tremendous potential for maintaining health. Medical practice shows how neglecting a full breakfast can affect well-being, especially in old age. Memories of patient Valentina Sergeyevna, 82 years old, who for 2 decades started the day with a cup of coffee on an empty stomach, serve as a vivid example. Her habit led to a minor stroke, exposing the connection between morning diet and the condition of blood vessels. Including just 1 boiled egg in Valentina Sergeyevna's daily diet gave amazing results. Eggs are a storehouse of high-quality protein needed to maintain the elasticity of blood vessels and muscle strength. They contain choline, vital for the functioning of the brain and nervous system, as well as omega-3 fatty acids, known for their anti-inflammatory properties and ability to strengthen vascular walls. Importantly, eggs play a key role in stabilizing blood sugar levels after a night's sleep. The gentle release of insulin that occurs when eating eggs allows the blood vessels to work in a calm mode, avoiding overloads. Concerns about cholesterol in eggs are often exaggerated. Modern studies indicate that moderate consumption of eggs, about 1 a day, not only does not increase the risk of cardiovascular disease, but may reduce it, especially in the context of a balanced breakfast. In Valentina Sergeyevna's case, including eggs in her morning diet led to normalization of blood pressure, relieved morning headaches, and, in her own words, brought a sense of mental clarity. Greek yogurt is another valuable product that can bring calm to the blood vessels and strength to the brain. Many elderly people complain of noise in the head, ringing in the ears, and a feeling of a cotton head. These symptoms are often a consequence not only of blood pressure problems, but also of disorders in the intestines and metabolism. The story of Alexei Nikolaevich, a 76-year-old former engineer who suffered from irritability and fatigue, serves as confirmation. His habit of snacking on bread with jam for breakfast or not eating at all led to a feeling of constant fog in his head. Including Greek yogurt with nuts and berries in his morning diet produced a real transformation. After just 2 weeks, Alexei Nikolaevich felt a significant improvement in cognitive function. Why does Greek yogurt deserve special attention? First of all, it is a storehouse of probiotics, those beneficial bacteria that have a beneficial effect on the intestinal microflora. A healthy intestine, in turn, helps reduce inflammatory processes in the body and ensures stable operation of blood vessels. In addition, Greek yogurt is high in protein, which especially in the morning helps stabilize blood sugar levels and prevent sudden spikes in blood pressure. It is important to note that natural Greek yogurt, free of artificial additives, is low in sugar. Due to its easy digestibility, it is an ideal choice for people with digestive problems. Finally, this product is rich in calcium and potassium, two essential elements that support a healthy heart rhythm, strengthen blood vessels, and help normalize blood pressure. Alexei Nikolaevich, for example, made a cup of Greek yogurt with walnuts and a few frozen blueberries his daily morning ritual. According to him, it helped him think like an engineer again, and the morning stopped being a time of anxiety for him. Even if you are not a fan of yogurt, it is worth starting small, just a couple of spoons a day. The main thing is regularity, and your intestines, brain, and heart will surely thank you for it. Nuts are another powerful tool in the fight for health and longevity, especially when it comes to protecting blood vessels from thick blood and fragility. My blood is like jelly, Tamara Andreevna, a 79-year-old former math teacher, once shared. If I get a little nervous, my blood pressure immediately jumps, and in the mornings I'm afraid to get out of bed. There's noise in my ears, my legs are wobbly. During a conversation about nutrition, it turned out that nuts were absent from her diet. My teeth aren't what they used to be, and they say they're too fatty, she explained. This common misconception can have serious consequences, because eating the right nuts in the morning can protect against stroke. Nuts are not just a source of fats, they are a valuable product for maintaining healthy blood vessels, especially in people over 65. Firstly, they contain omega-3 and omega-9 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation, increase the elasticity of blood vessel walls, and prevent blood clots. Secondly, nuts are rich in magnesium, which helps relax blood vessels, lowers blood pressure, and reduces the risk of arrhythmia. This is especially important in the morning, when blood vessels in older people are often constricted and the blood becomes thicker. Thirdly, vitamin E contained in nuts protects brain cells from aging and oxidative stress, thereby reducing the risk of not only stroke, but also age-related cognitive impairment. Finally, nuts help stabilize blood sugar levels and prevent morning glucose spikes, which can lead to weakness and dizziness. After consulting with a doctor, Tamara Andreevna began to eat 5 to 6 walnut halves daily, chewing them thoroughly. After just 10 days, she noticed significant improvements. "Doctor, now I get up in the morning without fear. My head is clear, my blood pressure is even." If it is difficult to chew nuts, they can be crushed and added to yogurt or porridge. The main thing is regularity. This simple way to protect the brain is available to everyone every morning. The fourth item on the list of healthy breakfasts is oatmeal with forest berries, a kind of morning bastion, protecting against sudden jumps in blood pressure and blood glucose levels. Once, Nikolai Igorovich, a former geologist, shared with his doctor at the age of 80-something. "Doctor, my legs feel foreign in the morning. I feel weakness, trembling, and sometimes I even break out in a sweat as if I had just run a marathon, although I barely got out of bed." This energetic and strong man had been facing unpleasant sensations every morning in recent years. When asked about his usual breakfast, he just shrugged. "Sometimes I have a sandwich, and sometimes I don't eat anything at all. At best, I'll drink sweet tea." The solution was simple: a plate of oatmeal every morning, seasoned with frozen blueberries and a spoonful of honey. After a couple of weeks, Nikolai Igorovich happily reported, "I started my morning walks again. My pulse is even. My blood pressure is like a cosmonaut's." What is the secret of oatmeal? Firstly, this cereal is rich in beta-glucan, a unique type of soluble fiber that gently lowers cholesterol levels and stabilizes blood sugar levels. After a night's sleep, when sugar levels can fluctuate unpredictably in older people, oatmeal acts as a reliable shock absorber, preventing sudden dips and rises. Secondly, oatmeal porridge digests slowly, providing a prolonged supply of energy, without overloading the pancreas or causing spikes in blood pressure. Adding berries, such as blueberries, raspberries, or currants, turns breakfast into a real elixir of health. Even in frozen form, these berries are a valuable source of antioxidants, which protect blood vessels from aging and improve blood circulation in the brain. For example, blueberries help improve vision, coordination, memory, and, most importantly, reduce inflammation in the brain's blood vessels, which is crucial for stroke prevention. Nikolai Yegorovich now says with humor, "I'm no Sherlock Holmes, of course, but thanks to oatmeal, I feel like a real detective in the morning, attentive, alert, and focused." If oatmeal isn't among your favorite dishes, you can cook it in water or milk with cinnamon, or replace it with buckwheat porridge. The key is the combination of whole grains and berries, which provides reliable protection for blood vessels and the brain. The fifth item is avocado toast, a kind of morning cream for blood vessels. Lyudmila Mikhailovna, a former librarian at 77, complained of frequent tingling in her temples, especially in the mornings. "They say it's because of my blood vessels," she said. "But what can I do about it? I take pills, but I still feel like someone is squeezing my head from the inside." She confessed that she was afraid to eat breakfast, fearing an even greater increase in blood pressure. The doctor suggested a simple and healthy breakfast: half an avocado, mashed with a fork on whole grain bread, with a little lemon juice and a pinch of salt. A week later, Lyudmila Mikhailovna said with relief, "It's like someone let go. My head is clear, and my ears no longer ring." The reasons for the popularity of avocados lie in their unique properties. This fruit stands out as one of the most generous natural sources of potassium, an element that plays a key role in regulating blood pressure. Potassium helps reduce tension in blood vessels, acting as an antagonist to sodium, salt, which helps prevent swelling, headaches, and protects the cardiovascular system. Moreover, avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, similar to those found in olive oil. These healthy fats not only help lower bad cholesterol, but also strengthen blood vessel walls, increasing their elasticity and resistance to pressure changes. Vitamin K, also present in avocados, plays an important role in regulating blood clotting, which is especially important for people at risk of blood clots and stroke. Finally, the dietary fiber in avocados helps normalize bowel function, reducing the likelihood of constipation, and consequently reducing the risk of morning strokes. An example of this is the story of Lyudmila Mikhailovna, who includes avocado in her diet every morning, noting that this product is not just a fashionable trend, but a tangible support for her body. Even if the taste of avocado doesn't cause delight, it can be combined with other products, such as grated boiled egg or a slice of tomato, to create not only a delicious, but also a healthy dish for blood vessels. The strategy of the day should be aimed at considering food as medicine. Stroke prevention is not only a proper breakfast, but also a conscious approach to nutrition throughout the day, as stroke rarely occurs suddenly. It is preceded by fatigue, fluctuations in blood pressure, a feeling of heaviness after eating, and dehydration. A properly organized diet can become a reliable protection. In the context of caring for an elderly person, the day can be divided into 3 key stages: morning, day, and evening, turning each meal into a tool of protection for the brain and heart. The morning should be devoted to activating the body's defense mechanisms. The goal is to wake up the blood vessels, thin the blood, and stabilize blood sugar levels. It is recommended to start the day with a glass of warm water with lemon immediately after waking up. A light workout, including stretching, foot rotations, and deep breathing, will also be helpful. Breakfast, consisting of oatmeal with berries or yogurt with nuts, supplemented with an egg or avocado toast, should be consumed 20 to 30 minutes after the workout. Coffee is recommended to be drunk only after eating, and be sure to drink water. This approach allows you to gently increase blood pressure, reduce blood viscosity, improve clarity of thinking, and ensure stable heart function without overloading. During the day, it is necessary to maintain the energy balance and strengthen the vascular system of the body. The main task is to stabilize blood sugar levels and blood pressure, prevent daytime fatigue and dizziness. As a plan, the following regime is proposed. Lunch should consist of a light soup in vegetable or chicken broth, supplemented with a portion of whole grain cereals, such as buckwheat or pearl barley, as well as steamed fish or chicken and fresh vegetables. After lunch, it is recommended to rest in a horizontal position for 20 to 30 minutes, slightly raising your legs. During the day, it is important to drink at least 4 to 5 glasses of clean water between meals. As a result of this strategy, the vessels receive the necessary stable nourishment, which prevents sharp fluctuations in blood pressure, and the brain is provided with sufficient oxygen. In the evening, it's important to calm the body, avoiding overload. The main goal is to prepare the body for a restful sleep, without nighttime spikes in blood pressure and blood sugar levels. Dinner should be planned no later than 6:30 p.m., 7 p.m., including stewed vegetables with a small amount of lean protein, fish, or an omelette, dressed with a little olive oil. It is recommended to drink a warm chamomile tea before bed and take a short walk in the fresh air for 10-15 minutes at a relaxed pace. A light foot massage or breathing exercises can also promote relaxation. As a result, blood vessels relax, blood pressure stabilizes, and sleep becomes deep and restful, without awakenings, anxiety, or sudden pressure drops. Each of these steps is not just a set of recommendations. These are specific actions that help prevent stroke, turning this frightening word into a distant prospect rather than a reality. It is important to realize that age is not the main threat, but rather an indifferent attitude towards oneself. Stroke does not occur suddenly. It creeps up in the morning when a person gets out of bed too abruptly, prefers coffee to water, skips a meal due to lack of appetite, or forgets to take necessary medication. But it is in these morning minutes that one can make a different choice. Pour a glass of water, eat a little protein, take a few deep breaths before getting out of bed. Thus, self-care begins not with pills or surgeries, but with respect for one's body and one's life. Just 5 minutes a day can be a reliable protection for the brain, heart, and freedom. Never think it's too late. It only becomes too late when a person gives up. But as long as there is a desire for improvement, the struggle continues. Waking up tomorrow morning, it is important to say to yourself, "Today I choose care, health, and life."